Coaching as a business and as a service is trending, but there are hurdles that the coaching industry needs to overcome. Talking from the business point of view, coaching can be profitable provided the coaches are certified and they're passionate about their niche. As a career option, coaching can be done by just about anyone. Your best friend can be your life coach or relationship coach and provide you with great results. But are they certified? That's the question. We'll be looking at the training and coaching industry today on the show. Welcome to Business Insight and PlusTvAfrica. I am Justin Akadonye. First up, the federal government has been urged to upgrade its cryptocurrency regulatory guidelines as they're not consistent with current realities. I spoke with top leader of PlusTvAfrica, Dr. Favor Sunana, who gave this advice at the 2022 Explosion Conference and why Nigerians are obsessed about cryptocurrency. Take a look.
Look for a customer that can accept multi-payment.
In May this year, Nigeria's capital market regulatory body issued new laws governing the issuance, exchange and custody of digital assets in the country. This came over a year after the Central Bank of Nigeria banned cryptocurrency transactions by commercial banks. However, reports say Nigeria tops world countries in obsession with cryptocurrency. As the local currency weakens, Nigerians have turned to digital assets as alternatives. So much so they have converged on this conference to get clarity and better guidance for trading.
Hello.
So it's very, very vital for you to start earning in digital currency, which can be transferred into local currencies of any country, anywhere you are around the world. So with my PSUX, I get a farm, then I get a farm license, then I get the coins, I put them in the farm, and every 30 days I can earn up to 60% every 30 days.
For you to join into the crypto world, you need to understand the markets. And from my upline, traders, that's crypto traders, are liable to die of heart palpitation because of the fluctuation in the market. And the crypto market is very, very volatile. It's very, very risky if you don't have a mentor that will guide you through this path.
With recent developments, these enthusiasts are speaking in unison about how digital assets have impacted on the youth positively and why they are undeterred.
Wow. In the next 5 years, Nigeria, because right now we are top 3 in the world that are trading cryptocurrency. Now, in the next 5 years, we are going to be not only top 3, might become the first country that is going to trade cryptocurrency more than every other country.
The fact that it's a shortcut for people to make money. The economy at the moment is not growing. There are a lot of unemployed youth out there. So with cryptocurrency, you can be in your house and you are making your money. You no longer need to depend on people who are living abroad.
When anybody that wants to do now, he or she should come in fast. Should come in fast and buy any package in PSU. When you buy your package, make sure you fill your farm. When you fill your farm and start minting. When you start minting, you can also get your 100% your capital in 1 month.
Favor Sunano shares insight on issues of regulations, the digital assets market, and the free fall of the naira.
Young people need jobs, but there are no jobs right now. But with your smartphone, if you have a smartphone, you can start trading on Binance, for example. You can buy, coin this money, and sell in the evening. If you sell properly, you can make a profit. And you can compound over time. But I believe the government and the regulators can provide enabling environments where we can cut any form of Ponzi programs that can make people lose money. Now don't forget that regulators are only after innovation. Innovation is always ahead. Regulators are always behind. So the regulators need to work faster.
Nigeria has a high poverty rate and the local currency, the naira, has been experiencing something similar to hyperinflation. In all, experts say the blockchain technology serves as a better hedge for financial value, which has indeed made several Nigerians turn to digital assets. Justin Akadonye, PlusTv Lagos. Well, interesting there. Moving on, Temi Ajibewa, popularly called the Electric Temi, is a highly sought-after speaker, trainer, and resort coach in the business and personal development niches in Nigeria because of the way she ignites her audiences and clients into possibilities. As a fellow of the Institute of Corporate Mentoring and Coaching, Temi is the CEO of Win or Win Consult, a coaching and consulting services company empowering thought leaders through her mentoring, training and coaching services based in Nigeria and the United States of America. Many thanks for joining us, Temi, on Business Insight.
Thank you for having me, Justin.
It is indeed our pleasure. Like I said in my intro, anybody can practically be your coach. Some people have their elder brothers, their uncles, or their even their fathers are coaching them. But when you talk about coaching or mentoring, is it an all-comers affair?
No, it's not. There is a measure of professionalism that is required for coaching to be effective. So, you know, we have coaching, we have consulting, we have mentoring, we have counseling, we have teaching. These are similar concepts. Yes. You know, but for coaching to be effective, there has to be a measure of professionalism. There has to be a results framework within which the coach is working with the coachee to get a desired result. It's not just because I know you, you can help me, you can hold me accountable, then you're my coach. No, there is so much more to that. And primary among all of this is the framework. There has to be a coaching framework. There has to be a goal to the coaching relationship. There has to be a duration to it. And there has to be a results framework we are working in for us to get the desired results.
Okay, fine. You know, you've said it so aptly, but then talking about goals and results and all that, both the coach and the coachee may actually outline that. But over time in Nigeria, it's as though there's a proliferation of coaches or coaching and training services, as it were. You know, what's the reason for this particular rise?
Okay, so I blame it on we motivational speakers.
Really? Because they just tell you lots of things.
You can do it. You can
yes,
do
you can
it.
do it. You know, don't give up.
Turn your passion to profit.
Yes.
And yes, that's why we've had so many half-baked coaches in the industry. Well, it's not even an industry. And then also lack of regulation.
Yes.
So it's a pretty new industry in Nigeria, and we haven't even scratched the surface, to be very honest. So people feel like, oh, I know this thing. And then they mix monetizing your knowledge with coaching. So you're encouraged to write books, to create online courses and make money, you know, and all of that. But that is different from coaching. Coaching is transformational. So the consultant will help you do the job. The teacher will teach you how to do the job. A mentor will show you how they did the job. But a coach will empower you to do the job. That way your results are yours. You own the results.
Tailor-made for you.
For you. So that's the difference. So, you know, people just thinking that because they can do it, you know, because they have passion for it, and they've read some books on mindset. They've read some books on mindset and transformation, and so their coaches know it beyond that. So I think it's the lack of regulation.
Regulation.
Yes.
So what you're saying in essence is that there are, because I know we have, I've heard of life coaches, relationship coaches, business coaches, even emotional intelligence coaches.
Absolutely.
And all of that. So what you're telling me right now is that there's no clear-cut regulation or some sort of authority that regulates the operations of mentoring, coaching, and training in the country?
We do have them, but they are not so powerful.
Why are they not powerful?
I think it comes to the fact that it's a new industry. So there are no laws that are passed. So when we begin to have regulations that have consequences and sanctions, then we have laws. But for now, we just have a body who is even almost begging people to become a part of them, you know, to join us and all of that. People just practice without certification, right? They just practice, they are good at it, they have results, and that's what that matters, right? So when we begin to have bodies coming together, making it compulsory, and there are sanctions attached to it, you know, for the industry to be regulated, then we would have a working active regulatory body.
Okay, Temi, I want you to walk us through how it really works, because before we came on air in our pre-chat, you talked about how big companies get coaches to coach even their customers.
Yes.
But it's not like the same here in the country.
No, it's not the same here in Nigeria. So I'm fully aware that organizations like Amazon hire coaches, business coaches, to coach their customers.
Yes.
We have banks hiring business coaches to coach their customers. So here in Nigeria, it's the small business or it's the individual that hires the coach,
Yes.
and pays through his or her nose. But in developed economy, they understand the effectiveness that coaching brings into any setting, and so they make the investment. And in fact, we have organizations that pay for your coaching, and then you can pay them over 3 years while you have gotten, because it's seen as an investment.
And so that way there's no pressure on you
At
per se.
all. It's seen as an investment, and it's considered that you need it to be able to grow your business. So when we begin to take entrepreneurs seriously in Nigeria, we would begin to take their learning, their training seriously too, because most times what entrepreneurs have now is free knowledge, free information on YouTube, on Google. But you cannot build a premium brand on freemium knowledge. You cannot. So you've got to, invest in yourself and hire a coach who has the capacity to take you to your next level.
All right. It's still Business Insight on Plus TV Africa. We still have Temi with us, and we were talking about the coaching and training industry and how it is booming right now. But we'll come back after this quick break, and we'll be talking about what you need to know if you actually want to grow in this profession. It's still Business Insight on Plus TV Africa. We'll be right back after this quick break. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. It's still Business Insight and Plus TV Africa, and we are talking about coaching, the coaching and training business in the country, and how it is seemingly booming, and how we need to create some sort of sanity in this country. We still have Temi with us. Thank you so much for staying with us, Temi. Now, we talked about the coaching business not being an all-comers affair, but for people, they believe that they are very eloquent, they are very knowledgeable, and they have seemingly written books on several topics, and that they think they are coaches. But what does it take, or what makes you a coach?
Yes, interesting question there. What makes you a coach primarily is your heart.
Your heart?
Yes, your heart. Are you driven by your quest to make money, or by your quest to make impact? So if you're driven, to make impact and change people and transform lives, then coaching is something you want to consider. It's beyond what you know. So that's the first thing. Do you have the heart for it? Number two, do you have a working, tested framework for your coaching? Okay, that way you are able to deliver predictable, successful results to your clients.
Okay.
And so it could be result for yourself, result for your friends, or for people you know, before you say, oh yeah, I'm a coach. And if your industry requires you to have certification, you should go ahead and get it. All right. So you need to have the heart for it, the passion, the intention to transform lives. Yeah. Coaching is transformational. It's not transactional. Okay. So the heart for it, you want to impact people, and then you have a body of knowledge, right? And you have the heart, you have the skills, the coaching skills, yes, and you can't learn those things on the streets. You need to submit yourself to the right training to get the coaching skills you need.
So coaches invariably have to be trained.
They must be trained. The skills will be lacking. For example, coaches don't tell, we ask. So imagine saying, okay, you should go and do this. That's not a coach. And before you know it, the coach has led you into trouble. Maybe you're married. Say, when you get home, just tell your husband this. You are in trouble. So you need to develop your coaching skills, develop the technical know-how of coaching, develop tools. Oh goodness. A coach is only as powerful as the tools they are able to create and to deploy. You need coaching tools. You can't get those things on Google. You need to be trained to have those things. So once you have the training, get the results, and then yes, you can say.
I was quickly going to ask, speaking of trainings, for people who are really interested, do we have such opportunities in the country?
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do to a large extent. We have life coaching opportunities, certification programs. We have business coaching certification. At least I'm sure of those two. We also have family life coaching.
Okay.
Yes, so people in marriage, premarital counseling, divorce and everything, they all fall under family life coaching, parenting coaching. Yes, we have bodies here in Nigeria that do that for you.
Fine, because most times people believe that they want to be their own bosses, and sometimes when there are elements of some sort of control, they tend to shrug because they feel that you are actually trying to take control or stifle them. So let's try to analyze why indeed maybe a small business, for instance, would need a coach.
Yeah, okay. The first reason why you need a coach is if you have goals that are bigger than you. When you see that the dreams you have, what you want to achieve in your next level is not what you can do of yourself. You are aware that what brought you here can't get you there. It only makes sense for you to ask for help from a professional, somebody with the experience, with the skills, with the knowledge to take you. The coach will empower your person, will empower you to get your results. So it's important for us to see that once we have goals and dreams that are bigger than us, that's a good time to invite a coach into the picture.
Okay, so basically, when you feel that you cannot really handle this by yourself and that maybe there's some sort of a weight on your shoulder, you need an extra hand. Okay, fine. Since we're talking about business insight, we try to give a useful insight for people, to upscale, as it were. Would you really say the coaching business, I know it is booming and there are lots of coaches everywhere, but you really say this, I'm tempted to use the word lucrative, but I don't know if it's the right one because you say it's about the heart. When you were introduced, you said the
No, but we do have those who are just in it for the money. So yes, lucrative, yeah.
Is it? Is it something that should be like a full-time business?
Oh, yes. At first, maybe not. So you could be a professional. Maybe you've gathered, years of knowledge. Maybe you, for example, you're a broadcaster.
Yes, sir.
Nothing stops you from coaching incoming or up and coming broadcasters.
Okay.
Right. If you have the passion for it. Okay. You want to teach them, mentor them. You want to empower them to also take up, the stage, broadcasting the whole industry thing. So yes, it is lucrative, but it's not something you may want to start on a full-time basis because not many universities are teaching you how to become a coach these days.
True.
So you should have a job, you should have results, you should have tested your framework with some people and be sure that yes, you can deliver value before you say, oh yes, I'm a coach. And again, there are frameworks to this. So first, clarify your core message as an individual. Don't be this. Clarify your ideal clients. Right, then productify, create tangible solutions that will deliver transformational results to people. Okay, productify. Then you want to position yourself.
How do you mean position yourself?
Brand yourself.
Okay.
Yes, I mean you may think, oh, a good product will sell itself. That's a lie.
That's what they tell us.
It's
That's
a lie. It's a lie. Okay, it's a lie. It's a good product that is well marketed. That sells itself.
Oh,
so
wow.
we have best-selling authors,
yes,
not best-written books or best-writing books. No,
okay, that's sold. True. That's another way to look at it.
They sold in millions of copies to become best-selling authors. Right, so you want to brand yourself with your branding, right? Your tangible branding elements and your intangible branding element, like your core vision, your brand mission. Then again, you want to launch, right? Final stage, you launch whatever it is you have put together, launch it out there for people to see you and to buy from you.
Very, 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 very interesting. But then again, as we begin to wrap up on this conversation, I would really love to find out, the certification and maybe regulatory stuff that we have, right? I just want to know what entails right now in the industry per se. What do we have at hand?
Fantastic. So on a global scale, we have the ICF, that's the International Coaching Federation, which every coach needs to be involved. Now, for you to be a member of such, you must have gone through some academies that they are in sync with, right? So they ask you, you must have done some hours of coaching, which you must have logged in to become a member. You pay an amount of money, and then they are able to track your academy history, right? We have the ICF on a global, worldwide level. Then we have the Nigerian chapter of ICF, right? We have a board. We have the EXCOs, right? From the president, the VP, and all of that. They also regulate the system. Then we have the international and the Institute of Coaching and Mentoring in Nigeria. I think that's the first time that we're even seeing laws passed when it comes to coaching. Yes, the laws are there now in the Senate. And before now, when you hear coaching, all they knew of was football, sports coaching. But now, because of the Institute of Coaching and Mentoring in Nigeria, we now have that as something that is other than sports. So we have those bodies here and there. We have the Family Life Institute by a beloved mentor, and they run this institute for people that want to go into parenting, marriage, anything family life. They also run that as well and certify you. All
right, Temi, I'm going to put you on the spot right now as we wrap up. I know it's something you do. I know you encourage people. You actually encourage dime business. But you're going to look into your camera and tell Nigerians directly. For instance, I'm just painting a scenario here. What would you really advise for someone who's been doing business for quite some time and they've not been able to meet the bottom line and that they are thinking of closing shop? Your camera.
Yes. So first, I would encourage you to do the mind work. I understand that when you are at the bottom, things may look like there's no way out, but you want to do the mind work. Talk to a friend, talk to a mentor, talk to someone that can help you rejig your mind. Then you want to renew your vision, do the vision work, set fresh goals for yourself, do an appraisal of where you are, where you used to be, what led you here, and then finally I would say seek help. Again, you cannot build a premium brand on freemium knowledge. You have to be ready to invest in the right mentoring. You can either serve your way to mentoring, or you can pay your way to mentoring. So yes, you can pay someone, you can serve them to mentor you. Go and work, somewhere where they are currently living your dreams. Somebody who is doing your business, join them. Volunteer with them. Don't join them for free or something. Go and learn the behind the scene. I dare say that the poverty level in Nigeria that encourages people to become CEOs is killing us, because you're unable to see the behind the scenes, the structure, the system of a proper organization. All you know is your small capital and how you are growing small. In 10 years, you are just fairly better than most people. But I recommend that you go and work somewhere if necessary, but for the sake of learning and to understand the behind the scenes of an organization. From there, I believe you begin to grow in leaps and bounds. And if you can afford it, please hire a business coach.
Thank you so much. You've aptly said all that there is to be said. We do appreciate your time and thank you for all the useful insights that you have shared today on the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, our guest has been Temi Ajibewa, a certified business coach. As we go, we'll leave you with some pointers on how to write an informal business proposal. I am Justin Akadoni. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.
Writing an informal proposal. The thought of writing a proposal overwhelms many people, but the task does not have to be daunting. Informal proposals are written when people need to ask permission to make a purchase, undertake a project, or write a paper. This type of proposal is a way of persuasively putting forth an idea and asking for action to be taken on that idea. When writing a proposal, consider who will read the proposal and what that person may or may not already know about what you are proposing. Follow these steps when writing a proposal. 1. State your purpose. Do this clearly and concisely so that the reader knows immediately why you are writing. 2. Give some background information. Explain why you are proposing your suggestion so that the reader has a better understanding of the problem. 3. State a solution to the problem. This is where you give specifics about your suggestion. 4. Show costs. Lay out any costs that will be involved. 5. Conclusion. Wrap it up by restating the problem and the proposed solution.